Greetings, YouTube. Today I thought I'd talk about skill ranks, or should I say the lack of skill ranks. See, both in 3.5 and in Pathfinder, certain classes are only given 2 skill points or 2 skill ranks. Oh, sorry, this way I'm not insulting the British. For example, the Wizard is the best example I can think of. Now, the reasoning behind this idea for the Wizard is that they have a really high intelligence, so since they'll be dumping all of their statistic bonuses into intelligence because they're an intelligence-based caster, they're going to have a high bonus anyway, so giving them a lot of skill points would be imbalancing. And yet, fighters only have 2 skill points as well, and the reasoning behind that seems to be that they're the least scholarly of the classes. And yet rogues have 8 skill points, and they're thieves for the most part. So there seems to be an inherent conflict with the reasoning behind why certain classes get certain levels of skill points or skill ranks. And telling wizards, arguably the most scholarly of all the classes, these are the guys that carry books around with them 24/7 so that they can use their main class ability. Okay? If you've got a book with you all the time, you're a scholar of some variety, folks. You're a nerd. Now, to me, saying wizards are going to have a high intelligence so they don't deserve skill points or skill ranks is like saying, well, rogues don't need starting money. They're thieves. They can just steal what they need. And I can't imagine many rogue players that would hop on board that particular idea. I know I wouldn't. Now, I understand why fighters don't have any skill points. Well, I don't understand it, but I understand the reasoning behind it. And remember, I'm a firm believer in the concept that 4 should be the minimum number of skill points or skill ranks any class has. I don't have a problem with this, of the tier being 4, 6, and 8, depending on which class you have. It doesn't bother me in the least. But I think one of the reasons we have a problem here is that they're trying to shoehorn in giving rogues access to the skills they need, and in the process, because of the way skills are designed and been built, wizards suffer collateral damage. Now, rogues need access to skills that allow them to climb and search for stuff and disable traps and be sneaky, hide in shadows and be silent and stuff like that. All incredibly important skills if you are a rogue. So to achieve that end, the game mechanics give them a lot of skill points. Makes perfect sense. But it means if they want to, they could be some of the most scholarly people in the world, even though they are supposed to be backstabbing, literally backstabbing sneaks, second-story men, safecrackers, skulks, assassins, things like that. And the wizard suffers because the skill system is based around intelligence. So they don't want to give a high skill rank or skill point level to wizards because they're going to benefit too much. So how about you change it this way? This is just an idea off the top of my head. You change the skill ranks or skill points so that rogues get 2 points, but they automatically get skill bonuses to certain skills as part of their class. So they become good at sneaking and climbing and trap detection and disabling devices built into their class. Yes, this is a trip back to first edition, folks. Okay? And that way, you can give more skill ranks to wizards. Or change the skill system entirely so it's not intelligence-based. It doesn't matter. But the point is that to me, the real issue is getting enough skills for rogues to be able to do all the stuff that rogues need to do. Now, am I going to implement this? No. I am not going to rewrite the entire skill system for 3.5 or Pathfinder. It's way too much work. I'm going to be quick and dirty and just say wizards get 4 skill ranks or skill points and be done and walk away with it. Same with fighters; they're going to have 4. They're not going to have 2, whatever it is. So that's what I'm going to do where the rubber meets the road. But I think that the real issue is that the game needs to have skillful rogues, and in the process, some of the classes suffer for this because they're being punitively punished, they're being damaged because the way the system is built. It's a metagaming aspect that harms the playability of something within the game, and it makes no sense. Wizards are the brainy ones, folks. They should have lots of access to skills. Now, yes, realistically they do, but they should have more than rogues. Scholars should be much smarter, much more skillful when it comes to knowing things than rogues who are just really good at being rogues.